Okay, this is a document called Takeover by Definition Change. Extracts, letters patent constituting the office of Governor General, 29th of October 1900. Now know ye that we have thought fit to constitute, order, and declare, and do by these presents constitute, order, and declare that there shall be a Governor General, and Commander-in-Chief shall be from time to time appointed by commission under our sign, manual, and signet. Commission under our sign, manual, and signet has never been changed by law. William Shepherd Dunn Russell, Governor General, Royal Sign Manual, no signet. This commission changed our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act. Commonwealth of Australia Gazette, published by authority. Number 10, Canberra, Tuesday, 2nd of February, 1960. Proclamation, Commonwealth of Australia to witness. Writ. Dunn Russell, Governor General, by His Excellency, the Governor General of the Commonwealth of Australia. Whereas Her Majesty has been graciously pleased by commission under her Royal Sign Manual and the Royal Great Seal of the Commonwealth of Australia, bearing date at St. James, the 18th day of December, 1959, to constitute and appoint me, William Shepherd, this Viscount Dunn Russell, a member of Her Majesty's Most Honourable Privy Council, Knight Grand Cross of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George, upon whom has been conferred the decoration of the Military Cross, one of Her Majesty's Council learned in the law, to be Governor General and Commander-in-Chief in and over the Commonwealth of Australia. I do hereby proclaim and declare that I have this day taken the prescribed oaths before the Right Honourable Sir.
What you got to realise in that, by changing our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act, what they've done is changed taking control of the Governor General and Commander-in-Chief. They've removed the Section 61 of the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act 1901 as proclaimed and gazetted, because the Governor-General sits in Her Majesty's place as her representative. Now, from this day forward, you can't have royal assent from any Commonwealth Act, because the Governor-General does not represent Her Most Excellent Majesty.
So, treasonous political parties now owned and control the Governor-General and Commander-in-Chief, therefore controlled the Commonwealth Defence Forces. This allowed the treasonous political parties to go to war against North Vietnam. In 1965, all state governors and parliaments agreed to create the dollar outside our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act. Therefore, the dollar being counterfeit, all contracts with the dollar are fraud. Fraud within any contract makes the contract void. All loans in the dollar, housing, property, farms, and businesses are void. In this series of dollar notes, 100, 50, 20, 10, and $5 all have the treasonous political party Republic seal within. As you can see on the screen, it's all got a black circle. The debt of this counterfeit dollar belongs to the treasonous political parties and their members, not the people as established under our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act.
In these dollars, you have a 5 and an O. With the 10, you have a 1 and an O. When you have the $10, you have a 1 and an O, 2 and an O, 5 and an O, 1 and 2 O's. So what the hell is the money?
The Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act 1901 as proclaimed and gazetted. which consists of the preamble, clauses 1 to 9, and the schedule, prescribes at clause 9 the Constitution of the Commonwealth. Chapter 1, the Parliament. Part 1, General. Salary of the Governor-General equals pounds. Each senator and each member of the House of Representatives equals pounds. Payable to the Queen, pounds. Ministers of State, pounds. Section 3, Salary of Governor-General. 3. There shall be payable to the Queen out of the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Commonwealth for the salary of the Governor-General, an annual sum which, until the Parliament otherwise provides, shall be £10,000, not dollars. The salary of the Governor-General shall not be altered during his continuance in office. Chapter 1, the Parliament. Part 4, both Houses of Parliament. Section 46, penalty for sitting when disqualified. 46. Until the Parliament otherwise provides, any person declared by this Constitution to be incapable of sitting as a senator or as a member of the House of Representatives shall, for every day on which he so sits, be liable to pay the sum of £100 to any person who sues for it in any court of competent jurisdiction. Today there is no court of competent jurisdiction. They sit in treason. Section 48, allowance to members. Until the Parliament otherwise provides, each senator and each member of the House of Representatives shall receive an allowance of £400 a year, to be reckoned from the day on which he takes his seat. Section 66, salaries of ministers. There shall be payable to the Queen out of the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Commonwealth for the salaries of the Ministers of State, an annual sum which, until the Parliament otherwise provides, shall not exceed £12,000 a year. All to be paid in pounds, not counterfeit dollars.
What you're going to realise here, when we talked about the court not having a competent court, competent court, when the Governor-General was sworn in on the 2nd of February, in the proclamation, 1960, the person to take his oath was the Chief Justice of the High Court. By the Chief Justice of the High Court taking an oath that was fraud, sold his soul at that time. And the Chief Justice of the High Court is in charge of all courts. Now, under this as well, in 1965, and when they started the dollar note in 14th of February 1960, all courts are paid in fraudulent money. And when was the last time a governor of the state were paid in proper money? Everybody walked outside the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act 1901 as proclaimed and gazetted by being paid in fraudulent money.
So all contracts in counterfeit dollars is criminal fraud, therefore no contract. All loans in the dollar, housing, property, farms and businesses are void. The enacting manner and form, year 1972, be it enacted by the Queen's Most Excellent Majesty, the Senate and the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Australia, equals Crown and Constitutional Authority. In 1973, be it therefore enacted by the Queen, note, Most Excellent Majesty and Commonwealth removed, the Senate and the House of Representatives of Australia.
This is done because the political parties took ownership of the Governor-General in 1960. Now they can turn around and take out total royal assent because the enacting manner and form is part of royal assent. It can only be used under the Governor-General or the state governors representing the Crown and using the royal coat of arms plus this enacting manner and form, albeit enacted by the Queen's Most Excellent Majesty, the Senate and the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Australia. That's royal assent. This below here is not royal assent. It's got nothing to do. It is a private system going forward.
So, Most Excellent Majesty, royal assent has been removed. Commonwealth. Quick-and-Garron's Annotated Constitution, Commonwealth, page 927, quote, "Attention is particularly drawn to this definition of Commonwealth, which is clear and unchallengeable, according to the express wording of the preamble and the first 6 clauses of the Imperial Act. This is part of the treasonous political parties cloning our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act to their treason. Therefore, the preamble and the first 6 clauses are not consolidated forward. This, in fact, removed all living people and therefore creating all as abstract, hence John Doe or Jane Doe in all caps. Oxford Dictionary, abstract, objective, theoretical rather than physical, also does not consolidate humbly relying on the blessing of Almighty God. Oxford Dictionary, consolidate, verb, make stronger or more solid."
This basically means, like, it's a real con job, this using the word consolidate, because they turn around and it is like, if you go to your local federal member and get a pocket constitution, all these things are still there, but they don't recognise them. It's a real con way of making us believe they are still under our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act, but they're not. They've wiped it out and they've copyrighted it.
Whereas the people of New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, Queensland and Tasmania, humbly relying on the blessing of Almighty God, have agreed to unite in one indissoluble federal commonwealth under the crown of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, and under the Constitution hereby established. And whereas it is expedient to provide for the admission into the Commonwealth of other Australasian colonies and possessions of the Queen, be it therefore enacted by the Queen's Most Excellent Majesty, by and with the advice and consent of the Lords Spiritual and Temporal and Commons in this present Parliament assembled, and by the authority of the same, as follows. Number 1. Short title. This Act may be cited as the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act. 2. Act to extend the Queen's successors. 3. Proclamation of Commonwealth. 4. Commencement of Act. 5. Operation of the Constitution and laws. This Act and all laws made by the Parliament of the Commonwealth under the Constitution shall be binding on the courts, judges and people of every state and of every part of the Commonwealth, notwithstanding anything in the laws of any state.
Now, let's go back to section 1 there, or clause 1. This Act may be cited as the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act. Now, the may gives you an option. The option is you go to the very next Act, which is the Australia Acts Interpretation Act, which is Act number 2 of 1901, and it stipulates under constitutional definitions, the Constitution Act is the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act. Therefore, unless you use either one of those names for our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act, it is not our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act. Political parties and a lot of people are using Australian Constitution or the Constitution. All these things do not refer back to our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act. And because the political parties have copyrighted the 9th of July 1900 an Act to constitute the Commonwealth of Australia, we always put Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act as 1901 as proclaimed and gazetted, so everybody knows exactly what we're talking about.
Number 6, definitions. All we have today is Parliament of Australia enacts treasonous political party enactment.